Just got the phone with my boy D. Ross from Richmond, California. We grew up together, so the conversation was deep. It was filled with life and death situations, friends that lost their lives, intense, drama-filled memories that almost snapped our lifelines, but littered with good times and strong camaraderie that made me ask the question, why did I do that? Or why was I always self-sabotaging stuff? We laughed about it, but when we got off the phone, I came to the personal conclusion that growing up, I looked at almost everything upside down. The phrase itself literally means when the upside is where the bottom portion is supposed to be, upside down. In other words, anytime something good would happen to me, I would always substitute or down it with bad thoughts because I didn't feel worthy enough to have it or something or somebody is going to take this thing away from me. So I messed up good jobs. I messed up good relationships. I messed up good opportunities because I always thought that anything that happened good to me was in jeopardy of being taken away. Jeopardy. Not the game show that your grandma used to watch with Alex Trebek, but the word jeopardy literally means danger of loss. It's like finally getting that girl, that guy that you always wanted, but you cheat on them because you feel like eventually they're going to cheat on me. So you sabotage a good thing because deep down inside, you don't feel worthy enough to actually be in a good committed relationship. That's because you're looking at everything upside down. A woman named Alice Shelby wrote a book titled Self-Sabotage, where she says self-sabotage is when we say we want something and then we go about making sure it doesn't happen. So when I was talking to my guy D. Ross, I began to see that it was always something in me that made me look at something good. It's probably suspect. And if we're not careful, you can look at a good job, a good relationship, and even a new opportunity the same way that I did, upside down. You can even look at God's word upside down. The priest did in Luke 1:18 when he got a good word from an angel, but all he could talk about was his negative perspective. This is a brother who should have been familiar with God's word. He was a priest, but he had a bad perspective. So we know that anybody can be upside down, but the good news is even that man had a change of heart. So can we. I'm just receive this word for myself. You're not going to lose what God gave you. Nobody can take it away. You don't have to compete for it. It's not going to be here today, then gone tomorrow. What God has for you is not upside down.
Hustler is never done. They gon' see you change when you level up. Sometimes when you on the grind, you gotta leave old things behind and do what